Like with this situation with Teyana Taylor, I first spoke about her during a live show where I was talking about clout chasing, the clout chasing spirit. I believe that she has the clout chasing spirit. Make sure y'all like the stream, people. Like the stream. She's on tour with Jeremiah. She doesn't like his behavior, so she kicks him off the tour, even though it was his tour. He was headlining the tour. And she has all these gripes about him. You know, he's this terrible guy. He's unprofessional. But I honestly believe that you got way more unprofessional with him than he did with you. You have a reputation for being confrontational, especially with men. I've never seen her be confrontational with a female. Do y'all know there are females who are afraid to get into it with women, but they're not afraid to get into it with men because they believe in their minds that men are not going to do anything? What's up, Aquavius? They believe that they could pick a fight with a man and he's not going to do nothing. But with a female, they know that female is going to put hands on them. So they're going to, they fear the retribution of a woman more than a man. That's where our society has gotten. That's where our society has gotten. That's just me analyzing certain couples that I've seen. Getting into it. What's up, makeup? Well, that happened. She kicked him off the tour. You can go look it up for yourself. And she basically is doing her own thing. Now, Teyana Taylor can do whatever she wants. I liked her latest project. I think Kanye had the right vision for it. I just think that she doesn't have an album that's more radio. You know, it's easy to make a radio album. It's hard to make an album that's going to last for years. Because you got artists nowadays that are making music that in 5 years, no one's going to like. So when you see situations where women are getting in the faces of dudes, calling them names, threatening to fight them, like she has. She threatening to fight Jeremiah. She say she gonna put hands on him, and people are literally laughing about this. And what's funny is that the people who get the most upset about domestic violence when a man is accused of hitting a woman, they're laughing at the notion of Teyana Taylor fighting a man, because in their minds, women can do whatever they want. They can't be held accountable for their decisions. Exactly. It's definitely service on a Friday. What's going on, Pandora? DJ. Listen, I'm not gonna jump in the face of nobody who I think would physically beat me down. But if a guy is afraid of getting arrested, you know, he's going to bend. He's gonna back down. You know, he's gonna back down. Now, look at her situation. Look at society today. Society today, you know, the men have gotten weak, effeminate. What's up, Marie? They're wearing more purses and handbags and wearing pink more than women are. Women know this. They see this. They see these. This is a generation of males, you know, basically raised by women. And because of that, they believe that because they were raised by their mama, that they're going to be afraid to stand up to women. I don't know why you would think that. You know, society believes that because you were raised in a household with just a single mother that you're going to be afraid to hold women accountable. I'm not. I'm not going to be afraid because my mother respects me. Now, more than ever. So any decision that I make, she's going to understand I did it for the right reasons. But some of these guys probably still live with their mothers, or they're living with the woman that they're with, so they have to take that abuse. There are dudes who have to take the abuse because they have nowhere else to go. I've literally seen women put up videos of their boyfriends begging them not to put them out because he ain't got nowhere else to go. Because he's been reliant, he's now reliant on this woman. This is why I speak against being reliant on women, because they're going to use it to their advantage. And one of the ways they're going to use it to their advantage is by trying to bully you. Talk about how they're going to fight you. They can't beat you up, but they're going to try. And because you have women with this feminist ideology, they go around thinking that they can talk to men any kind of way. And what's funny is that the same women who are out here getting in the faces of these dudes are not confronting these foreigners who are putting their hands on them. Okay? Who are mistreating them. You're not getting in their faces, or you're getting their face, and then when they hit you back, then you looking crazy. You're looking stunned. See, if you had a strong community, that shit wouldn't happen. But because you've raised a generation of weak men to be simps, to be afraid, nobody wants to deal with a woman who calls the police every 5 minutes every time they get into an argument. I've seen women do it. I've seen women threaten to call the police on their boyfriends. They'll say, if you hit me, I'm going to call the police. But you hate the police. What's going on, brother? You hate the police, but you're calling them every 5 minutes. You're threatening them. You think that's going to keep your dude in line. And that's what we have, man. We have a lot of dysfunctional relationships in the black community. The black community is right. It's just a area of bad, dysfunctional relationships, because you have a lot of people who are around each other that don't like each other, that want to get away from each other. Why do you think that you see so many black people, get weak when they're around white people? They don't defend themselves. They don't stand up for themselves. But if it's a black person, they're ready to commit a homicide. Because you got a lot of masculine women out there. But these women are masculine when it comes to you. When it comes to other races of men, that masculinity ain't there. What's up, Bill? And I just want to know why. Why do y'all turn it on and off? Yeah, make sure y'all like the stream, man. Come on. I want to know how you turn it off. How can you be angry and vicious and aggressive towards black men, but you don't have that same energy, Teyana, for other races of men? Where is that energy? Where are you putting it? You see, for the most part, we've lost balance in the black community. The black community doesn't have that same balance. We don't have logic anymore, just all emotion. That's why these news outlets can trigger us with race baiting. They know that's what's going to get us to the polls. They know that's what's going to get us to side with them on social issues. Yeah, black people have become very submissive to other cultures. And people want to say that I'm lying or being a self-hater. No, it's the truth. We as black people have become submissive to other cultures because we're afraid of the consequences of fucking with, these non-blacks. I don't know why. I mean, if you commit a crime against other black people, you still gonna get the same amount of time. I don't understand what you're afraid of, but they are afraid. It's a mental block there. And this is the schism that we have. We have this schism, and you would hope things would change. I want to see things change. I want to see things get better, but it can only get better if you want better. These sisters have got to stop trying to emasculate these brothers publicly. What's going on, Taylor? Because that's what you're seeing a lot of. These women are always putting bass in their voice, trying to talk tough when they're making threats to men. And it's like, I see why you single all the time. I see why you can't keep a man. Look how you're acting. And you want me to believe that a man's going to want you? You want me to believe that? You want me to believe that a man is going to respect you? You want me to believe that he's going to see you as just every other chick? Exactly, Ashley. And the fact that Teyana has put her hands on a dude before, I wonder how many times she's put her hands on Iman. Because I'm pretty sure she has. This woman is very insecure. Teyana Taylor is very insecure. This is why she's constantly trying to show y'all how nice of a body she has. She's going to be on the cover of Playboy. Because she doesn't feel like she's that attractive enough. She feels like the only way she can get attention is by dancing and being a complete buffoon. You know? I'm not saying Iman is a perfect guy. I mean, he's been cheating on her like crazy, but she says that they both, they keep things open, to say the least, She might be a dyke. She might be a married, wifed up dyke. You know what I'm saying? You met her father at your job? That's interesting, mermaid. That's an interesting coincidence. But yeah, man, she is the epitome of what a lot of black women are becoming. What's going on, Jersey girl? I know she's a tomboy, but she's a tomboy that likes to show herself off. Like, she really likes to show herself off. And she has admitted to having threesomes, she's admitted that she likes to, have, women in the bed with, with her and Iman, that she's, dealt women. I'm pretty sure she has a bunch of women that she deals with on the side, just like Iman. Iman got women that he deals with, and she got women she deals with. Both of them got women on the side, man. Both of them got women on the side. Shout out to everybody that has liked the stream so far. I really do appreciate that. Now y'all can tell me in the chat, and when people see this later, you can tell me in the comment section. Would you be open to spicing up the marriage by adding women like she likes to do? She's admitted to doing so. She even said it in one of her latest songs. She talked about how she likes to invite women into the bedroom. Yeah, but I believe she started sacrificing those morals right when they got together, I believe. Just by how she carries herself. Like, every other picture of her is her damn near nude. That lets you know that she has a lot of insecurity issues. She has a lot of insecurity issues. Okay, I know Angela's told me that she's good with having a party. What's going on, Antoine? Now listen, these are individual decisions. Oh, she follows you on IG? She follows IG, no female in my bed. I hear that, Denise. Well, okay. But women have gotten way freakier these days. I mean, she probably does all types of things, man. But you never know, like, men find that. Oh, she does, Ashley? She probably do. I mean, she seems like she's down for whatever. Like women, different type of sexual acts. I mean, she seems like she'll do whatever, to have a good time. But like I said, I'm not against people wanting to be with who they want to be with. I mean, it's your life. You make those decisions. Be as happy as you can possibly be. But my only issue with Teyana, it ain't even her sex life. It's her attitude, man. This channel doesn't have super chat, so you got to go to Streamlabs or PayPal, broski. But it's how she's treating people, how she's putting her hands on grown men, how she's calling other men bitches, like trying to emasculate them, testing their gangster, so to speak. You're a woman. You're a small woman. What the fuck you gonna do trying to fight a grown man? But that's the thing. Iman is stuck because he has a child with her. He's married to her. She's a freak. He's stuck. She lets him go and deal with different women. He's probably not used to a woman he's with being okay with that kind of stuff. I believe he feels stuck. But he has to have some self-esteem about him, and he has to say to himself, do I want to deal with somebody like this? What if she gets violent with me? And I think that's in the back of his mind. Look, there's nothing wrong with a freak. We all, it is what it is. We all like freaks, it is what it is. If you saying you don't, you're a liar, or you ain't never been with a chick who has a freaky side. But anyway. Makeup Project said, I'm good with carpet munching, no ass play though. Yeah, man, that's a whole other side of the game, man. That's a whole other side of the game that we hasn't even gotten to. It's funny you bring up K. Michelle. K. Michelle, she's one of the biggest, bisexual females out there. And she talks a lot of shit, and she's constantly getting into it with dudes. Whether she starts it or whether they start it. She doesn't mind mixing it up with guys. She doesn't mind mixing it up. And that's why she is perpetually single too. She's finally gotten into a relationship with a guy she had in the friend zone. I mean, does that count? I mean, when you get into a relationship with a guy that you had in the friend zone, does that count? I don't know, man, but we'll see. I definitely want to see how this goes with Iman. It'll be very interesting